Alright, last time I was talking about kind of replicating the analog experience in the digital age, maybe the vintage digital age or the digicam age, as to kind of reliving some of the past. But I think it's about slowing stuff down a little bit and just being in the moment, being cool, all that stuff. So, yes, I have another camera today, the K10D. K10D was released in 2006. I think it's got like a twin brother in the Nikon D200. They share a lot of similarities. Um, and I think this is a trick you can do on the Nikon D200 as well. K10D, maybe a couple other the uh, early Pentax digital cameras, you can do this, but you can get a double negative. And I like double negative because it kind of reminds me of uh, the process on this is sure you can do it at post or you can do it on other things, maybe with apps and stuff. I don't know, but I like the way to do this because it reminds me of sort of having to actually do it by hand because it won't keep remembering to do double negatives, but you can do multiple exposures on one thing, so it is kind of cool. But it's like a digital double negative, double exposure. I mean, we can do more than one exposure with it. It's really cool. You got to go in the menu each time and go ahead and select number of exposures. Take one shot, then take the next. Sometimes you can utilize like a remote control. You can just try lots of different things to get creative with this. And it's not like the film days where a lot of times the double negatives would be by accident, and sometimes it was happy accidents, sometimes not so happy accidents. um, but that's what you're dealing with film, and some people would do double exposures on purpose, and yeah, sometimes it wouldn't turn out as good, and that's where this has an advantage because you can kind of get a better image, but you can also kick it old school if you want and just go for it and not really think about it too much and check it out later. That's fun. But I think this is a really cool feature. I like to compare it to like in terms of like drinking diet soda. See, I drink Diet Coke every once in a while, like a regular Coke, but um, if you drink too much Coke, you're gonna get like diabetes. And why? Because you're older now, and since you're older, you're more susceptible to diabetes, except for when you're a kid. But if you're a kid, you're taking all these, you're going to have diabetes. I compare diabetes to the film. Spend all the time in the film lab with them those chemicals, or maybe you're just paying out the ass for. I'm sorry, paying out the butt for all the film and getting it processed and stuff. So yeah, this is like the Diet Coke of cameras. You're still getting the fizziness and the flavor, and you're used to it now. So it's actually you kind of prefer Diet Coke at this point. Once in a while it's fun to get a real thing, shoot a film, but yeah. That's my Diet Coke analogy for shooting digicams, but this really gets you there with the multiple exposures. It's really freaking cool, and this older CCD sensor. Um, it's not perfect, but either is film, so you can get some funky looks, kind of get into that vibe, you know.
All right, let's make this really apparent here.